Listen.
Do you mind if I put my 2 cents in?
No, honey, I don't mind.
Call the police immediately.
I don't get it.
No idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why are you coming from that rain?
Where's my dough?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another Vibes and Stuff Live in the Morning. It's your host, Chuck Allen and Uncle Freezy, coming to you live and direct. Vibrant Ones, good morning. Unc, how you doing this morning?
I am great, boss.
Good, good,
How you
good,
doing?
good.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. I want to complain, but I'm not.
Good.
Things is hurting. Things are not going my way, but I'm not going to complain.
Right. But I won't complain. I
won't.
feel you.
Yes.
I feel you, man. So what are you drinking this morning? What's in your cup? Bim. Healthy choice.
Yes, sir.
Healthy choice. I had an orange juice this morning, and I have a coffee around here somewhere. I have some Folgers. Folgers, get away from my desk. Yeah, that's still the funniest shit I've heard in my life, bro. Yeah, that shit is still hilarious, bro. I was talking to my homeboy about that, 2 weeks ago? Well,
Right.
Yo, that is hilarious, bro. That's hilarious, man. But still, that's it, man. Yeah, man. Hey, you ready to get into this health and lifestyle?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, let's see if the producer got something queued up. Health and lifestyle. Yo, so you gave me the subject. Let me introduce it, and then that way you can explain it. Can we do that?
All right.
So I was speaking to Chuck Allen, everybody, about things that get you hype, right? And I told a story yesterday about getting my ass kicked and taking people to Applebee's, right? And so when I tell the story, it's like people are like, wait a minute, you got beat up and then took people to Applebee's. Is there a middle part? What's the middle of the story? Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, and so, I explained how I was prize fighting and the Jam came on, this song by this early 90s rap group named Onyx. The first song they had was a song called Throw Your Guns. I was like, yeah, that's all right.
It was all right.
Throw your guns in the air.
But like you just don't care.
And I was like, it was, excessive, but the joint that I heard with the dude on the bass line, and so the first time I heard it, out of here.
Yeah.
Out of here. Me and my homeboys heard it. It was out of here, right? We just hype, we jumping all over each other, mosh pit. And back then, mosh pit wasn't cool for certain people, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you the Tim's crowd, you know what I'm saying? But that, you want to start a mosh pit?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
And so me and Chuck were talking, and we were like, well, What are your top 5 or top 10 songs that get you hype? So, Chuck, my question to you is, hyped about what?
Whether you're working out,
Working out.
whether you're about to engage in physical activity, like
Okay.
you're about to, play a baseball, basketball, football game, something of that sort.
Okay.
Just a song that'll get you amped for the moment.
Okay.
That's why they call them. What anthem gets you pumped? Like when you hear it, is no stopping you. I'm about to go in there for that interview. I'm
Right.
getting there 10 minutes early so I can play my joint and walk in there and take this job.
Yo, that's crazy. I asked my cousin. So
Mhm.
here, so I asked I was like, hey, I need some advice because Chuck gonna come in here and embarrass me. And so he's like, well, who's Chuck? Like that ain't important. That ain't important. Just answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. So he like, a song that get me hyped is this song, We Ready. We ready. We ready for. And so I was like, yeah, when I hear that, I don't get hype like that. But
Mhm.
I do get hype when I hear a joint by Eminem, right? It came out like 2000.
Mhm.
It's a song called Lose Yourself. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like when Eminem was in the bathroom looking at himself in the mirror,
Yeah.
trying to find himself. Oh, yo, what is it with the man in the mirror? What is it with the man in the mirror, Chuck? You remember how I told you I was dating that girl and I was looking in the mirror and I couldn't see who I was and I snapped out of it
Yeah.
and I left town. Yeah. What is it with the man in the mirror? Is that a real thing? Hey,
uh,
John Cilento, what's good?
do I think it's a real thing? Yeah. I think sometimes you got to look at your own reflection. Sometimes you got to look yourself in the face
Wow.
because people put on these facades and they lie to themselves,
Right.
thinking that they're lying to others, you know.
Right.
And one thing that I'm not going to say you can't do, but
Right.
one thing that is hard to do is face yourself.
Okay.
So everybody has that moment where they just stare themselves in the mirror and be like,
Okay.
yeah, what the French toast
Hmm.
is going on here? Yeah, man. All right, so Lose Yourself is one of those joints that get you hype. Okay, okay,
Right.
okay.
Yes.
Now there's a We Ready. Well, it's not called We Ready. It's actually called No More Playing GA.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
first heard that record,
Right.
we
I
was
don't
at
care
East
what you say.
Carolina
Yeah.
for a lower state track meet,
Right.
and we was sitting in the middle, and I heard it, and I was like, "What kind of video game song is that?
Right.
They ain't mixed that at all. Ugh, what is that?"
Right. Right.
And then someone with a real system played it. What? What?
Yeah.
What?
Right.
My nigga, what you say? Ain't no more playing GA.
Right. You what? Out of here. Out of here.
Man, I walked over to that shot put pit. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm about to throw this. About to throw this out of the dirt." Nah, some dude from Ben Limpin came down and threw a 50, and everybody just put their head down and walked away.
Right.
But that is definitely one of those songs that when I hear it, especially if I'm trying to lock in, oh, that one's gonna push me over. That's gonna push me over the edge. It's like, oh, let's go. So give us another one, Unc. What's the next one?
Can I touch your hand? Ooh, look at you. Hey, oh, y'all. I thought you was I thought you was talking about your thing. Oh, hey, we got company. We
Sir.
got Dripmore. What you Dripmore? Y'all was looking at us. Oh, doggone it. Jay Singh, y'all was looking at us. Man, gosh, God dog it. Okay, no, but I was messing around. But look, I'll name another. So, another is this song from a group called House of Pain. It's a joint called Jump Around. And so when you hear it, it's like when the first you like the dudes start talking, jump around, and you just saw it, and it's like it's mad catchy. You know what I'm saying? It's just mad catchy. And the dude that start rapping, he like real rapping, like, I'm the cream of the crop. I rise to the top. I never eat a pig because a pig is a cop. So I heard that, I'm like,
I bet
here we go.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. So
he was bombing. Yeah.
So I like Jump Around. I like this song called Who That, right? By JT Money.
Who that?
Yeah.
Who that? Trying to get at my crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, that was a joint.
Yeah. That let me see. I think I made of course, when I hear Ether, I'm like so Ether gets me in that hype mode, like not all out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna wild out for the night, right? It's more like I'm laser focused, like I'm good to you know what I'm saying? Right. Like you hear Ether when you about to throw blows, like you legit, you know what I'm saying? You can't be wild, you gotta be, I'ma just dot this dude. Yeah, I'ma just dot this dude. You know what I'm saying? What else we got? Oh, my favorite joint. It actually is two. It's two. Now this is different genre, everybody. This is different genre.
Oh yeah.
So it's a joint called Bodies by Drowning Pool, right? And it starts like, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor, and then the drummer come in, John. And so if you ever saw the movie Triple X, with Vin Diesel,
yes,
when Vin Diesel is walking into the Russian club,
I was
and
trying to
everybody,
okay,
and everybody is losing their mind in the club. The song that's being played is a song called Bodies by Drowning Pool, right? And listen, if you ain't never lift weights or workout, hey, Subliminal 209, what's good? If you ain't never lift weights listening to Bodies by Drowning Pool, you ain't really never even lift weights. You might have moved some steel. But I'm telling you, when you hear Bodies, yo, out of here. I'm telling you, you get strength from somewhere. You like, what? How I get this strength? Bro, the energy in that song is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn Buddha, stop it. I'm trying to get to Annie Up.
Yo, that's definitely on my list.
Annie Up, but it's the Annie Up remix with Busta and Remy Ma and all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get to that, man. Okay, so Annie Up is out the bag. Thank you, Brooklyn Buddha. Thank you. So Annie Up is one of them joints, and the other one is another one from a different genre. It's a death metal group called 9 Inch Nails. They got a song called "The Hand That Feeds," and they talk about how all the people and that you helped along the way start snapping at you. You know what I'm saying? You done helped them, and now they flipping on you. Yo, it's yeah, the energy is crazy. The energy is crazy. All the people that helped you along the, I mean, all the people that you helped along the way, like your man's got robbed and he have no money for a month. So every day you was like, you know what I'm saying, looking out for him like twice a day, feeding him. He's like, man, I
Right.
appreciate you. I appreciate. And then when he get his bread, he flip on you. I don't need you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. That kind of energy. That kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I know exactly what joint you're talking about. I didn't know. You know. Okay. Okay. I see some stuff.
Okay.
I see some stuff in the chat. Um those are great records. I didn't know you were going to go the metal route at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man.
But that's dope. That is dope. The 9 Inch Nails, we're definitely going to have a conversation about that.
Yeah.
The
The hand that
I find
feeds.
that song. I just listened to a clip of it to remind myself of what that song was. Yeah,
Right.
man. Like I had a conversation with a dude one time, and they were asking me about music, and then I was like, well, I have an eclectic taste. I'm not going to say I love everything, but I'll give most things a chance.
Right.
I can rock with some metal, but then some of it is just out of my league, because metal has an energy unlike anything I've ever seen.
Right.
Let me. They have an energy
Yeah.
that I was not used to. And when I asked them, most African Americans that do listen to metal, I was like, one of your close Caucasian friends introduced you, because I know you didn't just walk in the record store and was like, yo, man, let me get that lithium. Let me get that.
Yeah, let me get that Slayer. Let me get that White Rat. Let me get that Poison. You know what I'm saying?
like you ain't just want like.
Let me get that AC/DC, that Back in Black. Let me get that. Yeah. Yeah. Let me get that Led Zeppelin. Let me get that Pink Floyd. Not you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of that is not heavy. Some of it is just
kind
of heavy rock. Kind of like bumping up against the line a little bit, but not. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Right. Okay. So those were good. There's some good ones in the chat. I'm gonna go with the Shut 'Em Down remix.
Public Enemy.
Pete
Rock.
I'm gonna go Rough Riders Anthem.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow.
Because
that's bananas.
I remember us running out to that. Like,
yep.
And I used to get me crazy amp. Or if we got like 8 seconds, or we got 2 of them back to back, and they play that, shut.
Yeah.
The dog.
Yeah.
the dog comes out. Yeah, man. Yeah, that Pete Rock, yes, the remix. That's another
Bananas.
thing. That another conversation that we'll probably have to have for like the Chop It Up on Saturdays.
Right.
The original versus the remix. The original joint versus the remix. And is the remix better than the original song? Does the remix make it a better record? On Takao, there's a song on there called You All I Need.
Right. Crazy.
Fire joint.
Yeah.
But then a little while later, a remix comes out.
Yep.
And I think most people don't even remember
the original
record.
Right. Which was pretty good. It was pretty good.
It was for a dude that didn't want to sing a love song because everybody was hard at that time. I'm hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was one of them joints. But then when you hear you like, wait, like sweet morning dew.
Right. You like, oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think we should definitely do that on a Saturday. Anything off of Redman's first album, Brooklyn Buddha. The first album was There's a Dark Side, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, man. Yo, so I'm looking at my phone and my cousin say, and this is so goofy. This is so goofy. You could tell how people age, you know what I'm saying? People age will tell on itself. Because you ever heard this song? Yeah, you heard it. You heard it. You probably tired of hearing it right now. When I tell you the name of the song, all you probably think about is basketball teams and everybody got on the same sneakers. Everybody got the same headband and wristband. Everybody out there looking like Jagged Edge. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the same wristband, the same headband, the same sneakers. But it's a song called The Train. I want to ride that train. Because it's sort of
ride that train.
Yeah.
Ride it, choo.
And everybody coming out doing that little stupid shuffle dance to it. Yeah. The Bankhead bounce is what they used to call it. The Bankhead bounce. Yeah, man.
Okay,
yeah.
The what was it? Redman's first album. Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah,
that is right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You got some more? I'm anticipating, bro.
Queen. I mean, it's a classic.
The what by Queen?
We Will Rock You.
I thought you was gonna say Another One Bites the Dust.
Another One Bites the Dust.
Doom. The song the Junkyard Dog used to come out to.
Yeah, you know what? I think Queen probably has a few of those anthems.
we are the champions. We are the champions. Yeah,
they might be the. Okay, yeah. So for another Chop It Up, we're gonna have to talk about Queen and their contribution to the music that rocks stadiums.
I personally think Queen is the greatest band to ever breathe breath. Period. Over the Beatles, over the Beach Boys, over the Who, over Pink Floyd, over Earth, Wind and Fire, over Parliament Funkadelic, Queen. Right? And the reason why is because they had a bassist And for those that don't know music, they had a bassist is the low register guitar, that played bass lines.
Right.
They had a bassist that was so underrated, right? But when you hear Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice, that bass line is that dude.
Under pressure.
Doom, 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 doom. Yep, that's him. That's him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
When you
man,
hear Bohemian Rhapsody, Bohemian Rhapsody,
that's
bruh.
one of the great. That's one of the greatest songs ever.
Yep.
It doesn't
Yep.
matter what genre. I don't care who you talking about putting up against it. That song
Right.
is amazing.
Yep. That so I think when it comes to the greatest songs of all time, I think there's a top 3, and I don't want to get away from your topic, right? But I think there's a top 3 that rotate depending on what year it is,
Okay.
right? Or it's a top 3 and it got 5 songs in it, and it rotate, because there's a song called Hotel California by the Eagles.
Yeah.
There is a song called Bohemian Rhapsody.
Right.
Freebird by Leonard Skinner. Right. About how the homeboy passed away in a car accident. Like all of them was in a car
Yeah.
in an accident, and the one dude passed away, the leader of the group. And
Yeah.
dude said that I think the first words the dude said in the song is I'll see you I think I'll see you tomorrow or something. And you can hear the dude crying when he's singing it.
Mhm.
Right. Yo, and this is like they recorded the song like 4 months later, and the dude is crying while he's singing it. And that's why they close out their shows with it. And yo, you talking about emotion, you can just feel, you get like the chills or whatever. So I think it's that, and Good Times by Chic might be the most underrated song ever. Ever.
Chic. I think Chic now, with Nile Rodgers and them. Yo, I think they have to get more credit. I know that James or Mr. Brown. Let me say that Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
Band got a lot of notoriety,
right,
when it comes to the foundation of the sound of rap.
right.
Sampling Funky Drummer
Right.
and all that, and it just goes on and on and on, right?
Right.
I don't think Chic. I don't think Nile Rodgers. When people need that hit, and they need
Right.
that clean, chick sound. You
Right.
gotta go to Now, man.
Right.
He's any time that you hear that Strat,
Oh yeah.
it's him. It's him. Like, yeah, like that, man. I am trying so hard, man, because that chime, man, is crazy. But
Yeah,
anyway, I think they're underrated in that aspect, because I can pull out my Chic records, right? And I just listened to them, and I was like, yo, I didn't know they sampled this. I didn't know
Yes.
they sampled it. It's crazy. Yes.
Yep.
I think as a whole, as a group, because from everything
Not the
that
singers,
I've
because
seen,
they singers was ordinary.
right. No, it was the groove, man.
Yeah.
It was the groove of those records. It was the groove,
Yeah.
like Freak Out. When like I
freak out.
Freak Out. So now Rodgers tells a story of how they came up with that song. of trying to get into Studio 54 and couldn't get in Studio
Right.
54. So they
Right.
go back to his apartment and they're jamming, and because they, upset they couldn't get in Studio 54, the song was originally was F Studio 54.
Yeah, I heard this. I heard that story before. Yeah.
But yeah. One, chop it up, man. We gotta dive into that, and I want to do
Chuck,
some.
you keeping us busy. You keeping us busy over here. You keeping us busy on the chop it up side.
Yeah,
Because jams. I listen. I can't take credit for jams. Jams is totally your idea, right? But goddamn, just a listening party. Get out of here! Ain't nobody doing that kind of mess on the internet, man. Are you serious? Hey, yo, so hey, everybody. So for those that don't know, which camera am I looking at? Which camera? Okay. So everybody, listen.
Yeah.
This jams idea by Chuck
Yeah.
is bananas. It's a listening party for new music. It's like if Prince invited you to his living room to listen to music.
All right.
Right? It's
All right.
crazy.
All right.
Right. It's and so it's and listen, I'm not talking about I'm talking about the idea of it, man.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you Prince. No,
Okay.
Really, man? You think you Prince?
No. Not
Okay.
even, not even close. Not even nowhere near.
Okay, I'm just, but the idea of it is like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Prince invited you to his living room for you to just listen to, like, okay, today is gonna be soul, like 80s soul music.
Yeah.
And then next Friday is gonna be up tempo R&B like A. Marie. You know what I'm saying? And then next Friday gonna be such and such. So you're like, what? The Friday after that probably gonna be disco. And you get out of here. And then it ain't even that long. You just play it. We just hang out from about 12 to 15 minutes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you could play it anyway. You could turn it on in your car and just listen to it. And you're like, man, what the hell? It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. The concept is bananas. It's the best. That is the best idea I think I heard all year. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
People pitch ideas all the time. Shoot, me and you pitch ideas to each other.
Yeah.
Me and you start doing a movie review, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was dope. But jams, oh jams.
Yeah.
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 I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, but getting back to the Chic thing.
Yes.
Bro, so the girl singers that they had, the female singers they had, you can tell those girls were session singers. And even though they probably reached their potential and they were good, when they wrote songs for others that can
yeah.
For Diana Ross, when they wrote Upside Down for Diana Ross, when they wrote We Are Family for Sister Sledge, out of here.
But I believe everyone in Chic were session musicians and session recording artists.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken. If I'm
like
not
the brand new heavies, kind of. I know people don't remember the brand new heavies, but the brand new heavies, man, they had some generational songs, and you don't even know it's them. Like huh?
Give them a couple. Give them a couple.
Jeez, what's the song? It was in that movie. It was in that Disney movie. God darn it, I forgot the name of it. Let me Google it. So it was in that movie Happy Feet. right? And it's just the song called "Jump and Move." Jump and move and jump and move and jump and move and stop. That's the Brand New Heavies. Yeah, that is the Brand New Heavies. My cousin had me and my cousin had a beef about who was better, the Brand New Heavies or the group with that dude Bryce and the light skinned girl with the curly hair. Groove Theory. He was like, Groove Theory way better than Brand New Heavies. And I was like, no. And what version of Groove Theory? What version of Groove Theory? Because they changed like 3 times or twice.
Boy, I tell you, somebody's music acumen is up there, ladies and gentlemen, because he is absolutely right. There's been a couple iterations of Groove Theory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And so I like the song Tell Me, right? But after that, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put Groove Theory in a category with the Tony Rich Project, Christian, and Allure in that category. Like they was really hot for like a month or 2. And then yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know, that would be another good topic for Chop It Up. People that you thought had it, a month later you realize no.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
All right. So y'all want us to get back on track. Okay.
Yeah, let's
fine.
Go back.
This is a underground. This, first of all, this group doesn't get enough respect as they should. Now, I ain't saying they ball in MJG. I'm not saying they UGK. But when them Dirty South boys hit the flow, hit the flow, hit the flow, hit the flow. Man, listen to me.
Right.
I don't think they hear me now. Man, we versatile. I know y'all ain't seen us in a while. Man, them boys, first of all, them boys were snapping on it. And that record, man, I get a energy from there.
Yeah.
I get an energy from that joint, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. Like when you stand late in the club and all the gin is gone and all they got is a half a gallon of Seagrams and the DJ put on Tear the Club Up. And you like the energy goes sideways fast. Tear the club up. Tear the club up. Yeah.
I'm trying not to go into story time.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying not to, because we be getting, you know, listen, tear the club up. I've watched club owners wait till it get packed, and whenever they meet their quota for the night,
yeah,
because fire marshal can shut it down at any time.
Anytime.
Like you're doing this, you gotta hold your drink damn near here, because if you put your hands down, you might not get them back up.
Right.
That's how
And-
how sardine tight we in there.
Yep.
All right. Fire marshal said 50 people gotta go or we gotta shut it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody moves.
Nobody moved.
All right, y'all, they're really gonna shut it down, man. We need like 50 people to walk out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Nothing.
then they throw that record on.
Yep.
And all the arm room that wasn't there before is there in abundance because everybody is shoving and everybody is throwing elbows.
Everybody, yeah. Yeah.
If you want a
Yeah.
club to end quickly, you play Tear the Club Up
Tear the Club Up. Yes.
or anything by Little John.
Yep.
Whether it's Throw Your Sets Up,
Yep.
B.I.B.I.,
B-I-B-I.
like it does not matter.
It don't matter.
Anything this guy, I was like, yo, what in the world? What in the world? Before there was the the Latin hot throb, the Latin pop star and Pitbull,
Yeah.
he used to rap.
Yeah.
And he got a record all by himself on John's album. That joint is crazy. And it's only like a minute. It's only like a minute long.
Yeah.
It's only like a minute. It's only like a minute long. But yeah, man. I've watched 3 6 Mafia and Little John things down.
Yep.
Like
Down.
yo, man, it sounds like it's going crazy in there. And then you hit, oh man, it's about to be over. Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. Throw your clicks up. Throw your clicks. Oh man.
Yeah, I be looking at old girl. Hey, you ready? Cause y'all ain't throwing dudes on my car. I'm telling you. You know how dudes be outside fighting, they be throwing each other on people's car, and you like, nah, man, I'm gonna be it. By the time that happened, I'll be ordering me some smothered hash browns. Kaz was like, yo, Uncle Freezy, man, I saw you by the door, man. What happened? I don't want to have to explain this to the insurance company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to, because I'm not going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I ain't want to, yeah, man. Yo, you ever heard a joint? You ever heard the same joint twice come out like years apart and it's still rocking the club? Still get you hype?
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
I'll tell you my joint. Let me tell you my joint first. Oh, you want to go first?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you sure?
I'm positive. Go.
Okay. All right. So, I was like just about this like high school years, and this joint called PSK come out, right? So PSK, what does all mean come out, right? And so we like the bass come on, boom, 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 and it's like PSK, you know what I'm saying? And it's just and everybody
out here
like,
making cream.
"Oh!" Yeah, everybody jamming. And then like a million years later, I'm in a club and I hear somebody like boom, boom. It's Foxy Brownie, Case, something. And I'm like, yo. So because when I first heard Touch Me, Tease Me, of course, I was thinking like, yo, they playing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they playing PSK, it's Touch Me, Tease Me, and it's like a whole other generation is like embracing the joint. They're like, yo, I love Case. He's so original. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this joint is not original.
Schoolie D.
Yeah, Schoolie D. Yeah, man. So I'm like, yo, it's crazy how you hear a joint back then, and then you hear the same joint like a million years later, and it's like a different generation that is enjoying it in the same setting. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It is. That is why I started getting into vinyl and listening to older records, because I was constantly, oh man, that ain't new. Because you say those things as a teenager, not really knowing, because you hadn't only been on Earth 14 years,
Right.
15 years.
Right.
Now you have things that are older than that. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but at that time, you think you're coming into your own, you're discovering your taste, and you like, oh man, such and such is such a creative artist. This is amazing. Oh no, they did that back in the day.
Right.
Go listen to this record, and then you hear it. Like the One More Chance remix.
Yeah, that's the barge.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the barge.
That is like, here you go. Listen to this. Oh wow, even the singing part, baby.
Yeah. The barge. They just right.
Wow.
Right. Like California Love. When you hear California Love is just a mashup of 3 songs. That's it. The California Love is Woman to Woman by what's my man name that sing the Joe Cocker. So it's
Joe
Woman
Cocker.
to Woman by Joe Cocker. It's the City of Compton. That was a joint by itself. That was a hit.
Right.
By itself. And then the other one is another hit. And all Dre did was put all 3 songs together. Right? The bass line, a hook from one song, a bridge from another, mash it all together, and Tupac rap verses. That's it. That's it.
Well, let me say something. That was one hell of a recipe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was one hell of a recipe. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably did that in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I'm talking about the concept of the song. I'm not talking about the mixing and engineering. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the concept of the song. 30 minutes tops.
Yeah. And I could definitely see that happening, being that he was a DJ to begin with, and that's something DJs will do. Right. And it's easier to do it now, where you can isolate the bass line from a song, and then maybe take the drums from another record that you're playing and lay it over top of it, and then grab something else and then put it with it. Yeah, you could do that in seconds now.
Yeah.
So imagine thinking to even come up with that concept to do that. I think that's dope. But if you don't know, how many people knew that record was a mashup of 3 records? How many of y'all knew that?
Probably had to be alive.
See? Like, oh man, this song with Total and Big. Oh, this is crazy. You don't know what you do to me. Give me all the chicken heads from Pasadena to Medina. I was like, yo, this beat is crazy.
Yeah.
It's James Brown.
Yeah. James Brown, the same beat, the same sample song from Hold On by En Vogue. Yes.
And you don't, if you don't know, then you don't know.
Now you know.
Now you know. Now you do. For sure. Now you absolutely do.
Mr. Vince is in the building. It was good.
Salute, Mr. Vince. Nick from Yuma. Pudge, Real King, Adele, Robert Parr. Yeah, man. Should we get back to talking about these amps? Music, man, you can get sidetracked real easy, man.
Yeah,
You can get sidetracked real easy.
easily. And
Um,
I just want to let me throw one more out there, and I promise I'll get out of the way. Right?
okay.
Freddie Scott. Right.
Okay.
And when you hear it, when you hear the piano, it's doom, 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 doom. And he like, oh baby, you got what I need. And then you hear 20 years later, you hear a clumsy rapper singing it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what?
Yeah.
And the clumsy rapper makes it a bigger hit than the original, even though the crooner could sing his behind off.
That was something that took me by surprise because I didn't know. And at that time,
Oh, Chuck, your uncles ain't never played Freddie Scott. What kind of uncles you had, bro?
I don't know.
They must have been too cool. They must have been too cool for something like that.
I don't know. I never heard the record, but definitely had a great uncle when he heard the Biz record. He was like, so that's all y'all gonna do? Make other people damn shit? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. Vibrant ones this morning. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah,
right.
That's all y'all gonna do. And I was like,
right.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's crazy in a sense because my uncle, the one that I told you, used to dabble in the streets and stuff. Mm-hmm. He used to be like, yo, put on that Freddie Scott and bring me a Schlitz out of the refrigerator. Right? I'm like, I ain't got no nickel to put on a needle. And he'd give me like 5 nickels. And I put because what it is you couldn't put 1 nickel on it because the records back then wasn't flat. They used to be like,
right.
I mean, not they didn't look like potato chips, but the record after a while would, you know what I'm saying, after you play it so much, yeah. And so you put like 3 nickels on it, and like you had to have a skill, you know what I'm saying? Because my other cousins would do it, and then the nickels would fall down in the side of the. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I would go and Mr. Vince is talking about Jerry Butler. Get out of here. Mr. Vince, what you know about Jerry Butler? Look, so there are like 3 schools of old school crooner. 3.
Right.
3 schools of old school crooner, right?
Okay.
Or 4. 4. I'll say James Brown was in the group 2, even though he wasn't smooth as Jerry Butler, Sam Cooke, or Jackie Wilson. Right? Now, I love Jackie Wilson. And I know Mr. Vince probably gonna be like, yo, Jackie Wilson couldn't do. I'm just acting like I'm Mr. Vince, but Mr. Vince got his own opinion. Right? I'm just pretending to be Mr. Vince right now for everybody. Everybody like, how Mr. Vince get on the screen? You know, so I used to think Jackie Wilson was the coolest. Jackie Wilson was cool, boy. Jackie Wilson would move and dance on the stage and be so smooth, but his clothes ain't never get wrinkled. His hair was never out of place. Like James Brown would dance so hard that process he had in his hair would have his hair falling all over. Jackie Wilson would be doing the same moves but smoother, right? And his hair never get out of place, man. He'd be like, He'll do all these things, and he'll be so far away from the mic that you like, how he gonna make it back to the mic before his part? And then he'll shuffle and slide back over, and then he'll be like singing to the mic. You're like, oh my god, this dude is fantastic, man. You know what I'm saying? And while Sam Cooke wasn't as smooth as Jerry Butler and Jackie Wilson, Sam Cooke might have had. Sam Cooke and Donny Hathaway may have had the greatest voices you ever heard in your life, ever.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't. I'm trying to think who in the 90s, in the 80s, 90s, 2000s was as smooth or could sing like Sam Cooke, and it's hard, man.
Like Sam Cooke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
It's so Mr. Vince says, legit, I went to his concert and the women went crazy at this OG moving smoothly across the stage. Yeah, man. Yo, Chuck, listen, man. Yo, I wish all of y'all could experience what was going on during this era, bro. During this era, Chuck, listen, man. The Knicks were the best team in the league. The New York Jets were good and the coolest team in the league. Like the Jets was having dudes come to the game with mink coats on and gold necklaces and all this stuff. Other dudes was wearing their varsity sweaters. You know what I'm saying? The Jets was cool, boy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a Jets fan. Yeah, but the Jets, man, listen. The Jets had a dude named Emerson Boozer. Man, John Riggins. Man, the Jets was out of here, man. The Jets was out of sight, bro. I'm telling you, the Jets was out of here. I'm telling you, man. And the Mets were good. The Mets was like the worst team in professional sports, and then they won the World Series. They called them the Miracle Mets. And like you got all this cool music, all these man. And then in the 60s, there was this burgeoning style of music that was coming along.
Mm-hmm.
It was coming along. It was like it had its own little sex to it. Like it was like certain pockets of people, you know what I'm saying, was listening to it. And they was like, it's nasty. What kind of music is this? Nasty. Well, you can't call it nasty. What are you calling it? Then it was like, well, we call it funk. And so I was like, funk? Because it's, man, that's where the name come from. That's why they call it funk, because they didn't know because they was like, this thing is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so you like, man, and nowadays, if you're not old enough to like been there for that, you know, when you look at the stuff out now, you like, there ain't nothing. And there ain't nothing. What you know? All you did was take somebody else's record and rap on it. You know what I'm saying? And I know I sound like an old ass man talking about them times, Chuck, but just, man, there was a. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think you wasting time. You giving knowledge. I just wanted to say that so you can continue the story, because it seemed like you were about to kind of veer off and not finish because you thought you would talk too much. But no, sir, keep it going.
So Chuck, this era, so we had less access to stuff, right? So you had, he said, man, Mr. Vince said Brothers Johnson. You remember Brothers Johnson? Oh man, Johnson. Man, and so there was like funk bands like the Ohio Players,
right?
Man, listen, Confunction.
Yeah, Confunction.
Buddy. Oh my!
I got like 4 or 5 of their joints right now.
Yes, Kool and the Gang. Oh my! Kool and the Gang. You know, Kool and the Gang started off as a funk band, and then they, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Punch Nice was good, but Chuck, what I was gonna say is back then you had less access to stuff,
right?
And it's the reason why stuff was so great, right? Like legit, you had to wait by your radio all day long, right? To hear the new Stevie Wonder song, right? Because you didn't know the name of it, right? You're
Right.
like, what is that? What is that song? Like, for instance, you're like, The Fifth Element. Who is that? The Three, bro. Listen, man. The first time I heard this song called "Ooh Child," I knew the world would never be the same. The first time I heard this song called "Ooh Child," I knew the world would never be the same. Because it started off with the big horns, and then it broke down into the soft medley, and then the soulful, sultry voice came on. Ooh, child, things are gonna get a little easier. And you like, I'm a grown up now. I think when Ooh Child came out, I might have been like 6, and I was like, yeah. I done lived my life. I'm 6 years old. Like, I done lived my life, man. I'm good now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all hear this? Did y'all hear this gentleman this morning at 6 years old? That song made him surmise his life as a jet.
What else?
I done seen it all, done it all.
Yeah, I done. I started to smoke me a cigarette after that. 6 years old, smoking a cigarette. What else is there after this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm serious because legit, man. When you hear something and it takes you to the next level of understanding or processing. Well, you know what? Ooh Child didn't take me to the next level of understanding. It took me to the next level of processing, like processing what's next. Because if this is this good, that means something better is going to come along. So I'm looking at the 6 or 7 years I've been on Earth. I'm like, that wasn't nothing. Life is easy. I don't know what grown-ups be complaining about. That's how I was or give you another example. I was about 12 or 13, and on the radio, right, I hear this dude talking over music, and he says, so what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. Me, the crew, and the groove, and something are going to try to move your feet. I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello. And so I'm like, oh. My friends and everybody, they like, what is it? I'm like, shut up. And they're like, that ain't nothing. That's all he did was start talking over Good Times. Yeah, I'm like, shut up. And so the girls are like, Good Times, don't that come on TV? I'm like, no. Shh. Right?
I gotta get this.
Yes. And it played for I swear for 10 minutes. Right. And songs on the radio wasn't 10 minutes long, bro. Songs back then was 5 minutes. Right. 5 minutes. That's it. Now songs are 3 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes now. Yeah. So they played the 10-minute song, all the verses, right? All the music parts, all the breaks, right? And the chicken tastes like wood, all that. And I was like, where them cigarettes at? I need to smoke me a cigarette, man, because my processing is that ain't never happened to you. Like I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example, and I'll ask you, like you remember when you used to kick it with your homeboys, like maybe you was 8 or 9 years old, okay. Right? You met your real crew for the first time, not your kindergarten crew. You know how you met your kindergarten crew? Y'all stayed together through 1st and 2nd grade. After a while, y'all just went y'all separate ways. Right. Somebody moved to Jackson Street, or somebody transferred to PS such and such or whatever. Right. But I'm talking about your real crew, the homies you met when you was 8 or 9 years old, and y'all talking fantasy. That's my car. That's my girlfriend right there. I help her mama take the groceries up the stairs. Remember how you used to, like a little boy or whatever? Yeah. She like me because we go to the same church. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how y'all talk, right? Mm-hmm. That's how y'all talk. And then when you get to be about 9 or so, the girls start liking you back, and then things happen like y'all hold hands or something in front of the homies, and you turn around and wink at them like, and they're like, oh, they holding hands, that mean they married. Or like when you 12, you're 11, 12, and you know how you had to be in the house before the street lights come on, you know what I'm saying, before the dope boys, you know what I'm saying, be out doing anything or whatever. On spring break, Easter vacation, up north, we used to call it Easter vacation. On Easter vacation, like the first day of Easter vacation, the girl you had a crush on, let's call it Peaches, before Peaches go in the house, she kiss you on the cheek, and then she run up the stairs real quick, and then your homeboy saw it, and you like, shit. I almost, you look at your homeboy Keith, because everybody had a homeboy named Keith. I don't care where you lived at.
Yeah.
Everybody had a homeboy named Keith, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everybody had a homeboy. So your homeboy Keith, look at you like, he give you some skin and blood. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all little handshake on it. Then the handshakes be different over the. So when I was little, you know what I'm saying, you just slide, you know, do the little hand slide or whatever. And give me some, you know, say whatever. And the word on the block the next day, you be out there, you be walking with your chest out, you know what I'm saying? You didn't got a kiss from a girl. Life is different after that. You processing stuff different. You know what I'm saying? Now you a man. You know what I'm saying? You 12 years old, a girl kiss you on the cheek. Now you think you can take a transmission apart. Yo, man, it's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. My bad. I ain't mean to get you off track, man. My bad. We can't hear you, bro.
Oh man, I keep turning the mic off.
Damn,
you can
Amazon.
hear me?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Nah, man, you ain't throwing me off track at all.
Okay. Yeah, man.
I'm just trying to reply to a couple people on the chat side. That's all.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely can identify with everything that you were saying. That's why I was saying nothing, man. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta let the conversation be what it is. Because sometimes, you know,
yeah, man,
just because you think you have something to add or feel like you got to say something, I don't. I'm like, well, yeah. I remember that. I remember, man, she my girlfriend. She sat next to me.
yeah, yeah, man.
She asked me for some chewing gum.
Yeah, I remember 2 dudes fought because a girl needed to borrow a pencil, and 2 dudes pull out a pencil, and she took one dude pencil, and then he took a jab on the chin from the other dude that was offering the pencil. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we was in 3rd grade. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. You remember? So about a couple of months ago, I told you about this big, tall girl named Adrian. I was trying to holler at this girl named Latanya in 6th grade. Well, Adrian, this happened when we was in 3rd grade over that same tall girl, Adrian. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like the older we got, the meaner she got. I was like, what's going on? You like a stalk. What's going on? I'm tall, but she like 6 inches taller than me. Like, what? You Lisa, what's going? I mean, what?
Yeah.
Man.
So she was 7'1".
Back then she was about 6 inches taller than me. I don't know. You know how girls is. They grow fast and then stop. So
True.
yeah.
And then some don't grow at all.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey,
I dated a girl 4'11".
What?
Yeah.
So what was the date and scene? You know what? Now is the perfect time for us to do relation call.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
All right. So guys and gals, first of all, thank y'all for watching, tuning in to Vibes and Stuff Live in the mornings. We just try to get in here and cut up a little bit, have fun, get your day off to a good start.
Yes, sir.
Right. I'm gonna ask Chuck a question, and kind of let him get into it. Chuck, do you still get jealous vibes when you see your ex with another person?
Well, I don't. Yes, there's one particular ex that I do feel some type of way, but I haven't seen him in a while. But I know that in the past, when I would see, it would make me feel some type of way. Because I remember the first time I met her, and I was dating someone else at the same time. And when she walked through the door, I was like, yo, who is that? And why am I not with her? Like, I'm going to marry her. When we started, like hanging out, things like that, immediately, like we weren't even exclusive. We was just hanging out. I was like, hey, listen, yo, I can't hang with you no more. I'm gonna be hanging with so and so. And boy, that made some people mad. And for a while, even her family thought like, oh yeah, they're gonna get married, and we didn't. And then the dude that she got married to, I remember her sister was like, Stu, not even her type. You her type. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not, because clearly she's marrying, this guy. But I felt some kind of way because I was like, what this dude got that I don't got? And the answer to that question was he got a couple of M's. and you got a couple of zeros. Oh, he's rich. That's what I'm getting at.
No. Wow.
So, um, I wouldn't necessarily say it was jealousy, but I was like, definitely, yo, that should have been us, and that was probably the only, not even probably, that is the only situation where I was like wishing I was in that situation. But other girls that I've broken up with, man. Ugh. Oh, this is my new dude. Oh, okay. What's up, man? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. But that's the only one for me. Like the um where it was just like, damn, I thought, it was gonna be and I remember her mom is wild, because her mom used to try to do certain things, and I was like, yo, listen to me, ma'am. Me and your daughter are just what we were in the past. Like, we're not anything. We're not going to be anything. But maybe if you come and she just see you, no. See me, and then what happens? She's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna leave this life of luxury to go struggle with my high school sweetheart. No, I loved you, but I've moved on. Yeah, man. So what about you? Have you seen an ex with someone, and not necessarily make you jealous, but make you like, man, what are you doing with this dude?
I don't. So it's degrees to it. Let me grab this microphone. So, chat. Should I share this with you guys, or should I just talk about something else, like
Nah, you should share.
banana pudding? Should I tell you how my grandmother tricked me with banana pudding?
Nah.
The banana pudding story.
No,
Ain't nobody. Yeah, grandma, you crazy. Don't nobody want to eat no bananas and crackers together. What's wrong with you, old lady? Yeah, y'all don't hear that one? No. Okay, all right.
Nah.
So, jealousy is a strong word, right? Because in order for you to be jealous, you have to have some type of residential emotion, right? Some type of emotional residue, right? From a previous relationship. You have to have some type of relic from an old relationship for you to still have thoughts that trigger emotion, right? But whatever. Things happen. Am I jelly over? No, I don't think so, Chuck. I don't think so. And I don't say that as I don't say that like to empower myself or embolden myself or anything. I say that is somebody who has messed up a lot of relationships. Right?
Okay.
I say that as somebody who that is genuinely botched a lot of relationships. Like dragging my feet when relationships should go to the next level, or not recognizing that a relationship is not going anywhere,
Right.
or being too optimistic about a nowhere relationship, or too pessimistic about a relationship that's moving at the right pace. Right? All my fault. All of it is my fault. Right? Do I get jelly? No. Have I ever gotten jelly? I would say no, but I know people that have, and they had every right to be jealous, right? Every right
Right.
to be jealous of the new situation. You feel me? Like, hey, Mr. Vince, I ain't gonna say the wrong thing. You know me. I ain't gonna say the wrong thing. People are watching. Y'all know me. Hey, people are listening, tuning in. So yes, I ain't gonna do or say the wrong thing. But yeah, man, I know people. Shoot, I know. Listen. Oh, Chuck, listen. I'm gonna get back to this question, but I got to give an update to a story that we talked about.
Okay.
Mr. Tony and Miss Gwen are back together.
Of course.
You say that like you know them. You know everybody, bro. You know everybody. They back together, man. They back together. Miss Gwen working this food like a dog. Can't go nowhere. Working to death. Planting flowers in the yard. Can't go nowhere. Like, hey, man, where you been, man? I ain't seen you. Hey, man. Hey, good to see you. I'm on my way to such, man. Got to get back. Yes. But anyway, so just wanted to give an update on that. But the jelly thing, I seen my cousin and you're like, fool, what's wrong with you? Like his 2 exes ago is starting to talk to a dude named Rico. Right? We know Rico.
Okay.
And my cousin like, he a dog. How's she talking to him? He ain't nothing. And I'm like, fool, you was messing with a woman when you was going with her. What? Wait a minute. You and her was going together and y'all broke up because you was cheating. And then now she going with Rico and you calling Rico a dog. All I can say is she sure does know how to pick them. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Cousin mad. Man, I should go. I don't like that. This is my cousin. I don't like that fool. No way. You know how you ever got cousins when they get mad, they just talk faster? I don't like them. No way. I go there that fool in his face. You what? Man, you bad. You talking all fast. Yeah, man. Nah, man. I ain't like that because I compartmentalize everything, man, and I shouldn't. I compartmentalize everything, bro. Like once I get past a certain point, I close the door on it, turn the lock, and throw away the key. That ain't even me. Like I don't even bother. You know what I'm saying? You know, if anything, if anything, I should have been jealous of Jermaine Dupri. He married the girl I was trying to holler at.
I still don't know how he pulled that off. because you can't say, "Oh well," because he had money. I know she got more money than him.
Yeah.
I know, even at that, I know she had more money than him.
Right. Right.
Period.
Yeah.
I was like, how did he? How? What? How?
Mhm.
Wow.
Tony Braxton and Birdman.
It made me look at her different. I'm sorry for judging someone. This
Yeah.
is a judge-free zone here on Vibes and Stuff in the Morning. But I was like, sweetheart, you missed that era in your life where you supposed to be dating the bad boy,
Right.
and then you went and got the questionable bad guy that we watched do some semi pedophile stuff.
Yeah.
Kissing a boy that is not his son in the mouth for
In the
years.
mouth. Yes.
But you know,
But she love her some him. But don't bump.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. She love her some him. So, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Do you know any people that legit get jelly over their exes?
Yes, all the time.
What is it always? Why is it always our cousins? It's
because I think it's the DNA, you know, kind of waters out after a certain while, or before it, you know, not rejuvenates itself. You know,
Right.
that cousin might be the last of the watered down DNA of the clan, and you
Yeah,
like,
the
man,
gene
what are
pool,
you?
yeah. The gene pool get thin, get
Yeah,
low.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
bro, don't go over there. You about to make yourself look stupid.
Right.
She don't
But
want you.
But she ain't never called me back. Bruh, she didn't call you back because she didn't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You like,
Period.
she ain't called me back, and then I see her out here with Rico. Yeah.
Okay, so there are these. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
There are these. This story, ladies and gentlemen, is silly. Of dope fiends that were, you know, lived in this small trailer park, not too far from where I was living at, and there was this one woman, former drug user. Before she got on drugs, she was Grace Jones with a way bigger butt, way bigger breast, but she was tall, dark skinned, statuesque woman. But then, you know, once you get on that stuff, messes you up. But it didn't take away her curves, and she was still tall. But you know, so the dudes, she was one of those, whoever had money or the rocks, she was with them.
Yeah.
And so they would they would battle it out, and then finally she got herself clean, and one of the dudes that she had been rotating with, he got clean. And so now they're together, and they've been together for, man, probably about 25 years now.
Wow.
But one of the dudes, man, I'm just Levi. Levi was very upset with Gemini because he always felt Gemini took his woman. I was the first one to bring her around here. I was the first one to bring her around here, and then Gemini, he gonna go take my girl like that. And this situation had got so crazy. This man was so distraught. He set his own trailer on fire.
What?
I just ought to die. Lit the trailer on fire and got into bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not healthy?
Not at all. So and I wanted, and this was probably 92.
92.
No. This is older than that. This is probably 80, 89 or 88, because at the time my uncle had one of the box Maximas, and I think they stopped making them in 88.
And yeah.
Because I think 89 they went to that rounder body style, if I'm not mistaken. So this was like 88, 89. The first time he did it.
Okay.
And then he did it again 10 years later, because he saw them out together.
Oh my God.
And so he sets his house on fire. He don't have a trailer no more. He has a house now. Now he gets a check because they, he got steady income now. Yes. And they put him in the house, whatever. And I told you they got clean. So they both working. They got cars, they got a little family now.
Oh wow.
He said the same thing. He said the same thing. And he was like, man, let me tell you something, man. Before Gemini got with her, she was mine.
What?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that, Levi. I remember you and her being together. That don't make no sense, man. And then start crying. And then pull his fist out of his back pocket and start drinking. And then walks down around the dirt road to his house. And the next thing you know, you see the fire truck blazing down that dirt road.
And all you can hear is sound like, you know what I'm saying, from them tires on the dirt road.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Yes. Yeah. Levi done set the house on fire again.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow, man.
Yeah, man.
That's jealousy like that?
Yes.
Like that, Chuck?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. He turned Gemini in. The police was looking for him for child support.
No, get out of here.
Yes, he
He
did.
did not snitch. He did not snitch.
Snitched, and then the next day go over there like he don't know what's going on. Benita, I don't know what happened. I don't know why. I don't know why they came here. They just came here. I didn't know. You shouldn't be alone. You should come over to my trailer and stay until he come home. Word. A word.
Wow. Who gonna get a Casper? They live on a dirt road.
They live on a dirt road.
Who gonna get her? The boogeyman, Max Headroom? Who gonna get her? Why she ain't safe? Who gonna get it? Peter Brady? Come on, bro. Come out the country. Yeah, man.
Man, Chuck, you don't understand, man. When I first met her, man, I took her to the Red Roof Inn. The Red Roof.
Yeah. The Red Roof Inn.
It's like
Oh,
$34.99 a night. Man, you better cut it out.
You better, man. and said it like that. Like that was like that meant something.
I guess. In that time, we had a place called the Clover Inn, and the Clover Inn was, it was nice in the 70s, from what I heard.
Yeah. but in the 90s, they still had them blankets from the 70s.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
I remember one day, man, it was blazing, and they got a pool. They got a big pool, but that pool has been dirty for over 30 years.
Right.
Like that pool I've never seen anyone swimming in that pool. That pool has always had a brown or green stuff on the bottom. So one day we was like, man, this blazing, man. We gotta clean. So we cleaned the pool. Right. We went and got a whole bunch of things, a Comet and scrub brushes. Clean the pool out. So now we got something to do in the pool. Right. The hotel is not a hotel anymore. Well, motel is not a motel anymore. It's like flop house, pay by the week,
right? Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of personalities and people there. People fell on their luck. Husband tried to make a decision, to improve the family, didn't work out. So now, and so we have all of these people there. You got the dope boys all the way on the end.
Right.
You got the truck drivers in the middle.
Right.
And then you got the families, all the families on the other end.
Right.
One night, we're coming back from the store. Okay. Like I told you, we cleaned that pool out. So everybody's at the pool. Everybody coming to chill at the pool now, right? There is. Listen to what I'm saying. We cleaned the pool out with Comet scrub brushes, right?
Okay.
There's no chlorine in this water at all.
Right. Okay. I bet you that water bill was $1,200.
See. One thing about a guy named Chuck, he always has a plan.
Right.
I went and grabbed 2 of them green 50-foot hoses from my aunt's house.
Yeah.
I walked over to the fire station. Right. I ain't asked not a soul. I walk up to that sprinkler on the side of the building.
Right. And the county paid for it. Yeah.
County paid for that.
Yeah.
County paid for that. Man, I stretched that thing across that road. I said, man, we're gonna fill it up. We're gonna fill this pool, fill that pool up.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
man. I went right on the side of the firehouse. I was like, we're gonna get water from over here. Sorry.
Yeah, man.
Because the lady that owned the place, I don't want to say her name.
Miss Bonnie. Her name was probably Bonnie.
Yeah. Miss Bonnie. She was like, y'all ain't gonna run up my water bill. Why you think ain't no water in that pool?
Yeah.
Because you ain't got nobody to clean it.
Yeah.
You ain't got nobody to clean it. So anyway, we're having like a little thing at the pool. I said all that to say we're having this little thing at the pool, right? And we went to the side store to get
side stuff.
Yeah, guys, don't judge me when I say this, but I'm like almost 18. I shouldn't be drinking anyway, but I'm broke. So we went to the side store to get quarts of King Cobra.
Did you say quarts?
Yes.
A 32-ounce King Cobra.
Yes.
I bet you they was ice cold too.
They would.
And
They
probably 90.
Say it again. They were what?
I remember when they used to be 79 cents.
They were 99 at the time. Yes.
Oh, I was going to say.
That's why we went to the side store to get them, because we broke.
Yeah.
We were broke. We got quarter legs on the grill. Because two of the young ladies were nice enough that had them little green cards. Went and got some quarter legs and some hot dogs.
Right.
And a box of them. I don't like them frozen burgers. The box with like 50 or 100.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's me or just the brand that I used to get, but I would bite. I'm like, yo, is this a tooth? What is this? This is a bone? What is this?
Smell like Badussy. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But they were like $16 for like 50 burgers. Like, okay, we're gonna get them. So long story short, I'm trying to wrap it up. So we're walking from, like, coming from side store, right?
Right.
You can walk around the road, or you can walk the back road or a little back path that leads behind the hotel. And I usually don't like walking behind the hotel because people leave their windows wide open.
Okay.
And yeah. Yeah. The same kind of, well, these are my, relatives, so it wouldn't be the same as walking in on your uncle, knocking it down.
Yeah. I knew what you was getting at before as soon as you said that. I was like, no, not really, no.
I am not discriminatory at all. But if you and your partner are a good 400 apiece, close the curtain.
Please. Put a sheet on the window. Call the fire department. Something.
That was I'll save this. I'll save the story for another day. This ain't the morning. This ain't no morning story. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Good old Clover Inn. They tore it down now.
Yeah,
finally.
No, them two big what?
They finally tore it down. They finally tore it down. I was talking to my grandmother. I usually call her every Thursday, and we'll chop it up for like an hour or so. And I asked her about that place, and she was like, "I don't know what y'all fascination with that place was. Everybody hanging out at the old rundown, raggedy place. I'm glad they tore it down." I was like, "They tore it down?" She was like, "Yeah, they been. I'm glad they got rid of that thing."
Yeah.
Like, Clover Inn was. Well, Clover. Yeah, it was the spot. It was the spot, especially if you were a teenager in a poor dunk town.
Okay.
With nothing to do.
So this is where the action was at.
Yep. Especially when we fill that pool up. Yes. Once we fill that pool up, yes. I always said I would want to write a movie about this place.
Right.
Because it was only maybe 6 summers that we kicked it at the Clover Inn.
Right.
Like hard body, yo. Yo, y'all going over to Clover? Yeah, man, I'm about to walk over there now.
Why not?
Um, the things that occurred over there, the groundskeeper, R.I.P. to him. The worst thing that they did was get him sober, and I think that's why. Straight up and down. I don't care what time it is. When you saw Junebug had beer in his hand.
Right.
Man, you want me to cut all this grass, Beverly? God,
Yeah.
dog, man, you been man with this little
I
raggedy.
need a 6-pack.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
and she would go and she would Miss Juniper grandson, come here.
Right.
What your name is? Chuck Allen. Yes. Go to the store and get Junebug a 6-pack. Get that old Milwaukee Best because it's always on sale.
You get a 6-pack for $4.
Yeah. Or cheaper. Or cheaper. Yeah. Old Milwaukee's Best, Coors Light, Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
Miller High Life.
Yeah, man.
I remember somebody brought those to the cookout. I was like, Miller High Life.
Yeah.
Who drinking that? Who brought that? Nah, man. You go ahead and take them out the cooler and put them right next to you. You could drink the rest of. You could drink them.
Yeah, but them was the man. What? Yo, them was the joints, man. For. Hey, Chuck, you play spades?
Yes. Average.
Yo, bruh. But you play with people, right? You don't play online, right?
No, I play with people. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. My uncles and them. My uncle said, "My name is Uncle such and such B Freezy." Right? And I was like, B? What did B stand for? He's like, bicycle. You get it? Bicycle. I was like, bicycle? What the fuck? The beer around here must be ice. The beer around here must be loaded. I'm like, what you drinking? I ain't even start yet, but when I start, I'm cutting ass all afternoon. And I'm like, oh boy. So bicycle was the brand name of the cards that we used to play spades with.
Yep.
And so he like, yo, they named the game after him because he was so good. What? It's crazy. Anyway, Chuck, I gotta get out of here, man, so I can do the KMD in like 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to get a teeny bit of a nap before I jump on the KMD. I'm gonna do the KMD for about 2 hours, probably from about 11 to 1. Right?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do the KMD from about 11 to 1. Man, it seemed like this vibes and stuff. We can't 1 hour is impossible, bro.
Yeah.
1 hour is impossible. So we might have to start at like 7:15.
Okay.
That's bullshit. Ain't no way I'm starting at 7:15, bro.
Okay. Okay. I was like, all right, well, let's do it, man. I just had to get up. I definitely have to,
Bro, I would be on vibes and stuff like Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right. So all the people that came out this morning, thank you. Thank you for joining us on this hump day, Wednesday, April 13th. We appreciate all of the love. To anyone who's just now joining, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click all notifications so that when we go live, you'll be alerted. And make sure you hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button, man. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. But what it'll help is put us in the algorithm so that people will be able to find this show, man. And if you like what you see, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend who's going to tell a friend. Vibes and Stuff Live is Monday through Friday from the hours of 8 a.m. ish to about 9 a.m. ish Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Danny Landis is in the building. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah. Subliminal 209, Mr. Vince, the real DSJ, Delano Steele Jr., Hewitt Samuel,
my brothers,
Pudge Nice. Let me see who else. Who else came by today? Osaduki, Stafford Don, Wagwan, Lick Up Shot. Brooklyn Buddha, Nick from Yuma.
D'Angelo was in the building. What's good?
D'Angelo.
What's good, brother?
Chef NYK, Adele Chapman, Ala Wise, Robert Parr, Drip Moore, Jay Singh, Andrew College, man. I appreciate all of you for coming and joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow with another exciting show here on Vibes and Stuff Live. To all of you that join us, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that it is peaceful and prosperous. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. And we'll see you back here tomorrow at the same time, same place. And until then, peace.
Peace. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all at 11.